This is your fantasy gymnastics update after week 3 of the 2026 college gymnastics season. We're recording this on Monday, January 19th. We are here to tell you who was a steal, who's on a bye, who's injured, who's making lineups that maybe you thought they wouldn't. Welcome to GymCastic, the #1 gymnastics podcast in the galaxy. I'm Spencer from the Balance Beam Situation. I'm here with Jessica. This is our college gymnastics fantasy update, starting with the roster bargains after week 3. These are athletes who are outscoring their initial season price. The most expensive gymnasts are at 7,500 gym rubles to get them on your team. The least expensive are at 1,500 gym rubles, and we're talking about who you might be able to get for less when still get the scores. So Jessica, do you want to start us in the all-around?
Yes, let's start with Julianne Hough at Auburn for 4,000 gym rubles. 39.6 in her first meet, 39.150 this week. In week 2, she was 13th overall. She's currently averaging 39.263, now ranked 21st.
Also, let's talk about Michaela Tucker at Michigan State, who's at 1,500 gym rubles for the all-around, because we weren't sure. Michigan State, are you going to be strong enough to make all 4 of those lineups? She has been 39.2 in first meet, nearly identical, 39.175 in her second meet. So if you want consistency, predictability, believability, so that you don't end up with a 0, go for it.
Azariah Ra-Akbar at Alabama for 4,000 gym rubles. And you guys know, like, she is our Canadian-American queen. 39.6 in the all-around. Freshman, competed her first all-around past weekend, now ranked 2nd in the nation, and her gymnastics is beautiful. Beautiful. It's so gorgeous. She only got 4/10 off on every event. That's how good she is, you guys. Her gymnastics is perfection.
Okay, Anna Roberts, speaking of perfection, at Stanford at 5,000 gym rubles, 39.6 in the all-around for week 2. This is her second meet, week 3, second meet for Stanford, her first meet in the all-around. So she's tied with Azariah Ra-Akbar in second in the all-around. Her high in the all-around last season was a 39.65 and had a 39.625 in the conference championships. If you also recall, she is a national champion on vault, and this week nearly got a 10 on floor with a 9.975.
Her leaps. Get out of here. And you want to know what gets credit on leaps? Yeah, Anna Roberts. Speaking of which, Sophia Esposito of Oregon State, who we talked about a lot last year, 1,500, chilling 1,500 gym rubles, 39.5 in the all-around, another debut all-around performance, ranks 4th in the nation. She is a steal because she did not compete all-around last season, but now she is. You can get her at a really good price. However, this is the 3rd time in her career she scored a 39.5 or better in all-around.
Moving on to vault. Keep an eye on Anna Flynn Cashin at Kentucky, who's at 1,500 gym rubles, because she's very talented. She's a sophomore. We know she has a great vault. She went as high as 9.95 last season, but then was barely in the lineup. So we didn't know whether it would be reliable enough to put her in your lineup this season, but she just matched that 9.95 again, is ranked 4th on vault. So, put her back. If maybe you had her in your lineup last season and felt like you got burned, put Anna Flynn Cashin back.
Madison Ulrich is at LSU now, 4,000 gym rubles. You might remember her because she transferred from Denver. Last year, she put up a 9.925 at regionals. And in week 2, she stuck her vault and scored a 9.9.
Okay, Mackenzie Estep at Oklahoma is at 5,000 gym rubles, a freshman. Has vaulted twice this season, got a 9.925 last week, 9.9 the first week. She has an Oklahoma Yurchenko 1.5, and it's looking consistent enough, like it's going to consistently be in the lineup, and she's currently tied for 4th in the country on vault.
Sophia Bell at Auburn, 5,000 gym rubles, but hear me out. She's bunched into that 4th place spot, also with a 9.9 and a 9.925.
And she has the Yurchenko double full, which she has stuck. So, note it. Also, Morgan Price, Arkansas now, 5,000 gym rubles on vault, transferred from Fisk for her final year of eligibility. She's in her senior season now at Arkansas with her sister. She was getting 9.9s at Fisk, and she's keeping up those scores at Arkansas. Just got a 9.9 on vault this past week. Moving on to bars. Okay, Tiana Sumanasekara, UCLA. Ever heard of her? She's at 5,000 gym rubles because I think we would say as an elite, like bars was not like that was the fourth best event of her events, and it got better once she moved to World Champions. But you weren't really sure whether she was going to compete bars in college. But what we've seen is that paring down to the NCAA composition for Tiana has been excellent for her bars. It's really clean, really well executed. She is as strong on bars as a college gymnast as she is on all the other events. So we've seen her get a high in week 2 of a 9.9, and she's been in the competitive lineup twice out of 3 meets so far for UCLA.
Ava Jorgensen at BYU, 4,000 gym rubles, doesn't have a history of huge bar scores around the 9.8s, but she's already posted a career high of 9.875 to start off her junior year.
Okay, Ava Piedrahita at Penn State is at 1,500 gym rubles, our steal of the week, because she was out last season with injury, so we didn't see her at all. But she competed bars for the first time this season, this past weekend. And we know she has the history of bar scores. She went 9.9 5 times in her sophomore season. So she's back. Remember, you can put her in your lineup. Just 1,500 gym rubles.
Aurelia Tran of Iowa, another one of our Canadian goddesses, 1,500 gym rubles, has competed all around in all 3 weeks because she's Aurelia Tran. Her bars score is getting better each week. She's gone 9.85, 9.9, and this week a 9.925.
Lexi Zeiss at LSU, 5,000 gym rubles, sophomore this year, competed all season in the bars lineup. Last year, went 9.9 or better 5 times, high of 9.925, just got another 9.9 this past weekend. Seems like a really reliable LSU gymnast to put in your lineup, and it's maybe a rarity for gymnasts on the very top teams that they're not at the 7,500 level top tier, because it's like LSU gymnasts, Oklahoma gymnasts, like we know they're going to get good scores and they're really good, but you can put Lexi Zeiss in your lineups for 5,000. Moving on to beam, Gabby Ladney at Alabama has really come into her own as a beamer. She's at 5,000 gym rubles. Beam specialists already started with a 9.925 in the first meet of the season. She did that twice her sophomore year. We didn't see her a lot at the beginning of her Alabama career, but she's really become the reliable, well executed routine that Alabama can put in their beam lineup every week.
Khalees Wolford at Georgia, 1,500 gym rubles, freshman competing on bars and beam, went 9.925 in her opening meet, currently ranked just outside the top 20.
Can I talk about Anna Roberts again? Because I feel like I'm going to talk about Anna Roberts again at Stanford. So her beam is at 5,000 gym rubles. Wasn't in the beam lineup for Stanford's first meet of the season, but she was in the second. Just scored a 9.925. It hasn't always been her most consistent event, but as Jessica mentioned, the leap. So when she hits, when she's on, it's going to be an amazing score every time because she doesn't have built-in deductions at all.
Lindsay Yang at Brown, 4,000 gym rubles. We've added a bunch of teams, so we didn't always have the Ivies on here, but now we do. So you can get Lindsay Brown. These are our favorite fantasy players, the hidden gems. This is what we love about fantasy. She broke 9.9 for the first time this past week when she posted a 9.925. That puts her tied for 8th in the nation.
Okay, but also back onto LSU. Look who's in the beam lineup this year. It's Amari Drayton at 1,500 gym rubles. So she's barely competed beam for LSU in her first couple seasons, but she just got 9.925. I hope she stays in the lineup. I would expect her to stay in the lineup with that kind of score and with the intrinsic execution that she has in her routine. You want to win a national championship, Amari Drayton in the beam lineup.
And her leaps. Oh my God. If you're enjoying the show, this fantasy podcast, and we are going to talk about floor and some other updates for you, we have a club where you get bonus content. You can support the show, support what we do. We have 4 podcasts this week because we really, really like gymnastics. And we have a special podcast every week that's live, and you can ask us questions live. It's all year round, but during college season, we pick a meet, we watch it, then we do a live afterwards. We discuss the meet and answer your questions. You can write in, you can join us live, you can chat with your fellow gym nerds the entire meet on our platform. And so if you want to check that out, It is go to gymcastic.com, join the club tab. Also, check out Spencer's balance beam situation. It is everything you need to know, live blogs, schedules, links to the meets, links to the scores. Everything is there every week. We need to know what's happening. Oh, I have a free hour. What meet is on right now? Spencer has it for you. Also, we have a regular show every Monday where we talk about the news, and we have the college and cocktails that I mentioned, which this week is brunch and a show because it's Sunday, January 25th, after the UCLA Michigan State meet. Michigan State, the other arts team, which is going to be on Big Fox at noonish. The drink is ignore the scoring. We have a special drink because we have a bartender who makes a cocktail and mocktail every week for you, and you can drink along with us every week on College and Cocktails. So check it out in the show notes, and we hope you join us.
Moving on to talk about floor, guess who I'm going to talk about? It's Chloe LaCourciere at Alabama, obviously 5,000 gym rubles. So, but floor is the thing, because she had only gotten a 9.9 on floor once heading into this season and has already scored a 9.9 so far this season as a junior, really establishing herself on some more events, and floor is one of them.
Hillary Pulio of Arizona, only 1,500 gym rubles. She's a freshman. She has competed bars, beam, and floor, only 2 meets into the season, and already has a 9.9.
JJ Coleman at Ohio State is at 5,000 gym rubles, and it's happening with JJ Coleman because she finished her freshman season with a 9.9 and a 9.925, and then that's exactly where she started her sophomore season with a 9.9 and a 9.925. So, if you expect trends to continue, she'll be getting at least a 12 by midseason, which is possible.
Kamara Williams at Georgia, 1,500. She's a steal. Remember, she is graduated early from high school to start at Georgia. She competed in their, meet the team after only being there for 2 days. She's amazing. She is the person that Simone cheered the loudest for at Elite Nationals whenever she was competing. So if Simone's a fan, you need to be one too and put her on your team. She's competed vault for the first time this week and floor both meets. On floor, she scored a 9.9 and a 9.925.
Also, keep in mind Amelia Disador at Florida, who was at 1,500 gym rubles, the lowest level, because we were like, who knows who's going to end up making Florida's lineup? They have like 15 people who make that floor lineup. But she was in the floor lineup this week for the first time, got a 9.9. So I'm thinking that's a pretty convincing argument that you'd stay. It's a risky one, but I feel like it's a risk you might want to take for just 1,500 gym rubles because you don't know who's going to stay in that lineup. But 9.9.
How do the people play the fantasy, and when do the lineups lock this week?
Okay, you got to buy your team, 6 gymnasts on every event and the all-around. You have a full budget, have to plan it out, have to strategize, maybe make a spreadsheet about it, but you got to do it for week 4 by Friday, January 23rd at 2:45 p.m. Pacific. That's when the lineups are going to lock for week 4. The winner of the season receives a full commissioned episode. We'll also reward weekly winners, and you can unlock achievements and fill your digital trophy case throughout the season. And of course, it is free to play.
Let's discuss the league and who is at the top.
Okay, week 2 winners tied were the Odd Duckling and Lower Back Pains. One tied for the lead. 2 more college gymnastics things you couldn't possibly have. The current week 3 leader is Wolf Kino, and our season leaderboard, as of this moment, we have a new leader called New NQS New Problems, has moved ahead. KJ Kindler's Horse Farm is in second. It's a close race.
These freaking names, you guys. I'm obsessed with them.
Okay, moving on to the price of a 10 for week 3. This is how much it would have cost to have a 10.0 on your roster. Jordan Childs' vault was the only 10 in week 3. Obviously, she's at the top tier, 7,500 gym rubles, because, you got to shell out the big bucks if you want Jordan Childs' vault on your team. Going into some quick league stats, these are the gymnasts who were rostered the most. Jordan Childs all around, still the most selected thing in fantasy gymnastics as expected. She's competed all around every week so far this season. 55.9% of people have Jordan Childs all around on their teams. Kamara Eccles Bars moves up from 4th place to 2nd place, 35.2% of rosters. Azarea Ra-Akbar's bars, 34.8% of rosters. Orally trans all around, also making the top 5 for the first time. On 30.8% of people have orally trans all around on their team. And Courtney Blackson's bars, 28.9%, have Courtney Blackson, the transfer from Boise State, who is now at LSU and making the bars lineup.
So, and going into week 4, buys and injuries, looking ahead, we have Emma Malevsky competed for her first time on bars. Remember that she rolled her ankle right before their last practice, before their first meet. So she got a 9.675. Expect that to go up because she's great on bars and she's probably just tentative on her landings.
She hopped back on her bars dismount and then leaned forward to try to be like, wait, it's college, right? I have to show like a college salute stick, and it was like, oh, you'll get there in a second. You'll learn this nonsense very soon.
Buys this week are Greenville and Southern Utah Flippin' Birds. So there are 2 meets for some colleges this week going into week 4. So when the teams compete twice in a week, the highest score counts. So draft accordingly. Alaska has 2 meets, one on Friday, one on Sunday, and then Utah State has one on Friday and on Sunday. We hope you enjoyed this fantasy gymnastics podcast. And that you're enjoying playing. And if you like what we do here, we have a club called Club Gym Nerd, and you get a whole extra podcast every week where you can ask us questions live, and then it includes extended interviews, live coverage from competitions. We also have Spencer's balance beam situation where you can get all the details, all the links, everything you need to know. And we will see you on College and Cocktails Sunday, January 25th, after UCLA at Michigan State on Big Fox. It's brunch and a show. Join us around 12 noon after the meet. And until then, spend your gym rubles wisely, and may the Beam Witch be with you.